Shalom, viewers. Arya ben Nasik. That is, Lion of Yah, son of a prince. And I take my prince lineage all the way back to Adam, who was the first prince. And we are indeed the sons of Adam. If you would like to carry the name Nasik, you can feel free to do so, right? We can all be Nasikim. I just like to wear that. Shalom to you, viewer. You can call us at 704-553-7625. You can visit our website at www.nccischarlotte.com. We are here in a biblical verse segment of Hear, O Yisrael. And what are we going to be bursting? I think I wrote down here. Okay. What should I title this here? Well, hit me and I hit you back. Okay, let's just title this here, self-defense. Okay, let's go over to Matthew. Let's pick it up in Matthew chapter 5 and verse 39. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 39. Now, what are we going to be dealing with? Well, you know, we have this pacifist movement here within the Christian aspect. In other words, if somebody beats you up, let them beat you up. You know. The citation here is Matthew chapter 5, verse 39. But I say unto you that you resist not evil or retaliate, that you not retaliate. But whosoever shall smite you on your right cheek, turn to him the other also. There is part of an element within the Hebraic culture of humiliation. And one of the things that people would do, you perhaps saw it during the Renaissance period, medieval period, is that in public you would have individuals who would slap you with their back hand, right? In the street vernacular, pimp slap, something of that nature. And so this just did not start in the Renaissance or the medieval period. It was also germane to this era here, thousands of years ago. And so one of the things that people would do out of frustration, to embarrass you, to debase you, to ridicule you, to take your manhood, if you will, was to right? It's to backhand you, right? And so here Yeshua is saying, okay, don't retaliate, right, but turn the other cheek. And so it's more so of a degree of humility. And Arya, I just don't believe that. I think that if a person, right, is trying to stomp you into, you know, the millennial kingdom, that you should let them. I think if a person breaks into your house and tries to hurt you and your family and so forth, just sit back and just say, you know, don't hurt me too bad. You know, you can beat me up. You can do whatever you like. I don't think that a person should learn how to take martial arts. I don't think that a person should position himself for self-defense. I think that what he should do is just pray. You know, somebody come in, and you see him walking down the street with a gun, just say, "Oh, Most High, deliver me," right? So he shouldn't try to set up any self-defense parameters for himself. And I just don't see that scripturally. I see that we can deduce that out of context of what Yeshua says in Matthew 5:39. But is it a sin to defend yourself? Let's see what Yeshua says here. Let's go over to the book of Luke. Let's go over to the book of Luke, chapter 22. And let's see. Luke 22, and I'll pick it up at verse 35. Verse 35. And he said unto them, when I sent you without a purse, he says here, and without a bag, and without sandals, said, did you have need for anything? Did you have need for anything? Watch this. And they said, we didn't have need for anything. Why? Because Yeshua was their advocate. He was their comforter. Elohim was moving through Yeshua at this time, protecting them in order to spread the evangel, if you will, the foundation for the New Testament evangel. But now I want you to notice what Yeshua says here. Yeshua says, verse 36, then said he unto them, but now, he that has a purse, let him take it, and likewise his bag. And he that has no sword, let him sell his garment and go buy a Glock 9mm. Okay? Why? What is Yeshua talking about here? Is Yeshua encouraging violence? No. Yeshua is talking about self-defense. Notice what he says here. For I say unto you that this that is written must yet be accomplished in me. And he was reckoned among the transgressors, for the things concerning me have an end. And they said, Master, behold, here are 2 swords. And he said unto them, it is enough. So what are we looking at here? Yeshua is saying to his apostles, right, I'm going to leave, right? You're going to be left. But remember what he said over in John chapter 14, I shall not leave you comfortless. I shall leave unto you another comforter. But he says unto them, in the process of spreading this evangel, you're going to come into some very trying situations, some precarious situations that are life-threatening, right? So now, as I told you to not carry these various instruments, now you're going to need these things for your work. Carry a sword, right? And it's to defend yourself. So many, again, not reading in context, many Christians go out and say, well, I don't take karate anymore. I don't study kung fu anymore. I turned all my guns in for a Bible. A number of different things. And so we can go back and recite a number of cases where invading armies came up and Israel said, well, I just have faith. And in many of these cases, it worked out for them. But in the vast majority, it did not. There is an element of common sense that has to be used. There is no sin against defending yourself against bodily harm. That ends our discussion for today, our biblical burst on self-defense. Wow. It's not long. Certainly we don't have an exhaustive discussion on it. Maybe I need to do one. But we wanted to pull out these 2 verses and contrast them and to disseminate them in context. Give us a call at 704-553-7625. You can visit our website at www.nccisharlotte.com. I ain't saying go out and just jump up and beat somebody. I'm not saying that. But we're talking about defending yourself and your family from physical harm. May Yah bless you. Shalom.